to the money. The EnergyBrix power station and briquette factory, owned by HRL Limited, closed just weeks after the carbon tax was repealed, putting 70 people out of work. There are now calls for the federal government to launch an independent investigation into the estimated $2 billion of carbon tax compensation paid to all of Latrobe Valley's coal-fired generators. Rihanna Whitson reports from the Latrobe Valley.
After 60 years, it's the end of an era for EnergyBrix.
It's going to be difficult to find a job. Maybe I'll have to move away and work perhaps interstate.
It's not only us that's suffering, it's going to be the little businesses in the area that are suffering as well.
The average age of the workers is 50 and most have had little retraining.
We've had successive and different governments in federal government, the Liberals and Labor. I don't think either mob wanted to know what was going on down here, and they still don't want to know.
2 years ago, the Gillard government gave EnergyBrix a $50 million bailout package to keep producing briquettes until its customers transition to cleaner energy sources. In addition, EnergyBrix and other Latrobe Valley generators shared in $2 billion to help them cope with the carbon tax. It's estimated EnergyBrix received about $50 million for emissions it never produced. The payments were calculated on historical output, but as the carbon tax took effect, the company drastically reduced its power generation and concentrated instead on its briquette factory. In July, the federal government axed the carbon tax and the transitional assistance payments. Now the closure of EnergyBrix has prompted calls for an independent investigation into where the money has gone.
So there was a payment for nothing, and in a situation like that, I think the community would rightfully be interested to know that government was going to inquire into it.
Environment Victoria says the transitional assistance payments are a failure of public policy.
The evidence suggests that the generators have experienced windfall profits at the public expense. That's a really poor outcome and is deserving of a parliamentary inquiry.
Rihanna Whitson, ABC News, Morwell.
About